Hello, my name is Ashley Zachary. I am the creator, producer, and one of the stars of Meant to Be. And if you want to learn more about Meant to Be, listen to this conversation. Get to know me and the Meant to Be cast and crew of our process. I am a storyteller, so that's the a place that I operate from. Meaning like I want to continue to tell stories that are true to me and my vision. And writing, I like to have a co-partner writing where I believe that I shouldn't spend my time learning things that I'm not good at. I should spend my time maximizing things that I am good at. And with that being said, writing with someone that is an actual writer who knows the format, who studied writing, that's what I like to do. And that's how I like to collaborate. I like storytelling because it's an element of your imagination, and you get to create a world that either you want your characters to live in or you as the actor to live in. The idea came from my actual life of what I desire as a human, of having a partner who is understanding and willing to work out life and be that special someone. And why did I have to create it? Because there are things that are in media, but this particular story from my point of view is not in media. So that's why I had to create it. Just constantly reworking and constantly working on it. Desiring to put my work out there and allow people to view me as a storyteller. I think with a lot of labels and everything that I do, I kind of overshadow what I really want to do, which is storytelling. Rather, that's through the lens of a producer, an actor, a director, or a show line producer. I had to get proof of concept, and one of my friends, Jesse Failbird, encouraged me to shoot a trailer. And that was really interesting because we basically had to pull from certain scenes in order to, get something good. And what is good? Get something that is proof of concept. And with that being said, after we got proof of concept, that's when Carol came on and was like, hey, you have something really good here. And I was able to apply for a couple of grants with Art Council of Long Beach and constant grants that I applied for my nonprofit organization in order to produce this. That's what I did. And and I did go through Seed and Spark, but with Seed and Spark, you have to reach 85% of your asking before they release the funds. So because I was doing a lot of self-promoting myself. And I just learned this from a lady, I don't remember her name, but for every $5,000 you're asking for, you're supposed to have a person who is there to be able to also help ask as well. So if you're asking for $20,000, you need to make sure the producer, the director, the actor, and or the editor is on board with helping you promote so you can get as many donors and supporters as possible. And so since Seed and Spark was new to me and I kind of launched it without the support that I needed, we didn't make that 85%. And with that being said, a lot of partially of the grant, because different grants are given to you half now and half later, or 75% now and 25% later. That means a lot of Meant to Be funding had to come out of my pocket. So with that being said, like we can say that up and coming actors gave like 25%, and 50% came from my personal LLC, and the other 25% definitely came from Carol. So like when you put those numbers together, that is good, but then that's also horrible because you want funding to produce your project in order to be able to sustain your way of living. So does that mean as an artist, as a human, I went without to produce this? Absolutely. I was very dedicated to paying my artists, such as, you know, my sound, my DP, my the leading actress, and you know what I mean. So a lot of things went unpaid, but a lot of things went paid. And if I had to put it in like Lane's term, um, about 75% of things were paid, and about 15% of things were, you know, a barter or asking for, like, if they wanted to exchange for a title, et cetera, et cetera. So definitely that's what I learned out of all of this, that in order to finish producing this, I'm going to have complete funding, because I'm thankful, but it definitely took a lot out of my mouth and my children's mouth. So yeah, I love having Carol on my team because, first of all, Carol, she's phenomenal. She's a beautiful singer, writer, producer, director. And I love being attached to people who are putting themselves out there. And when I first met Carol, it was in 2013, and she had produced a play that an adaptation of a play. To see how her vision came to life, I was like, wow, this woman is amazing. And then a couple of years later, she asked me to come on and do stage management for Buddy's Big Day Out. And I was like, wow, wait, you wrote, produced, and you're directing all of, like, wow, you're phenomenal. And I was very inspired. And then she did Rule My World. And I was like, oh my good. I'm a fan of Carol's, but to have her on my team is honor and a blessing, because she continues to push me to be a better me. And those are the type of people I love to be around, because your tribe and your circle is a reflection of who you are. And I can gladly say that Carol Foreman is definitely part of my circle and my tribe. And she has pushed me to ultimately don't give up, don't shelf the product, meant to be, don't shelf meant to be, but to continue to put your artistic voice out there and allow the journey to be the journey. And it's okay, you know. So definitely Carol Foreman is a phenomenal person to be around, and her energy is always amazing. Meant to Be is about two women falling in love and deciding to start a family together. And throughout the pilot episode, you see the good, the bad, and the ugly. And at the end of the pilot, there's a big ask, which leads you into progressing, wanting episode 2, 3, 4, 5, and the completion of the series. So I can definitely say it's about love, about black love, about black love. Aurora. Let's start with Aurora. Aurora is a struggling artist who is trying to find a balance of her financial burdens and balancing her newfound love for Shay. Shay is a nurse who doesn't have financial hardship, but is learning to discuss the possibility of being in love and progressing with someone with financial hardship. Shay is played by Ryan Michelle, and Ryan Michelle is a talented artist who dove straight into Shay. And the life that she brought the character, I couldn't ask any more of what transpired on screen. I think it was very beautiful. I love that she came ready to work and ready to just dive in. Amora, of course, was played by yours truly, Ashley Simone Zachary. And I had, I don't, at this point in my storytelling, I'm undecided if I'm a method actor or just an actor, you know what I mean? But I do like to walk along those lines. I've have studied Chekhov, Larry Moss, and Meisner. I definitely was able to apply my techniques from Meisner with this particular character of responding to what's in front of me. You know what I mean? So definitely being able to bring my theater training to this role was definitely an honor and a blessing. So I want to give a big shout out to Anna Steers, who is my acting coach. So thank you for expanding my knowledge with Meisner and being part of the progressive time at Cal State Long Beach. We have JJ, which is played by Malik Proctor, aka Malik Fahimi, who JJ is a investor who created his own social media app. And he has a lot of time, but he loves spending time with his friends. But he also have these unique hats or bow ties. He has great style. For the character Sage, she is played by Ebony Lynette. Ebony Lynette is a phenomenal actress. That character is like a really down-to-earth character who believes in the home remedies of just certain cultural things. So with that being said, like, you know, you put Erykah Badu, Jill Scott, and Lauryn Hill together, you get Sage. You know what I mean? So those are a lot of big names, but that's what that character was created. Like her baseline was created from of just a down-to-earth character. Meant to Be is a unique story because we're tapping into the market that most people want to get in, which is we're discussing the process of having a baby. What does that look like? And whether you are a heterosexual relationship or you have a queer relationship, you know what I mean, a gay relationship or a lesbian relationship, if you decide that you want to be a parent, you have to go through these processes. You have to learn the schedule of your body. You have to do all these doctor's appointments. And especially if you're going to get a donor, you have to go and research all these things to make sure that you are finding the right one. So that's why this story is really important of displaying this particular story from my point of view, is because not everyone, majority of people want to be parents, and that is the market that I'm tapping into. And what does that look like on screen with two African American women who are also going through their own things in this particular world that they are sharing? And what does that look like? That's why this story is important for me to tell it. I hope that the audience get to reminisce on real love. Like real love. And I understand that in today's society, there's the Netflix and chill, you're juggling multiple people and no one is just monogamous, right? No one just want to be monogamy, right? And with that being said, like, I want like this particular story to give someone hope. That's what I want. I want you to give someone hope. Like when you find your one and only someone, you know, with things that come up, you don't give up. You keep pushing, you keep moving, if you find your one and only someone, don't worry, stick it in there. And if you decide to get married or you don't decide to get married, for sure, if you stick it out, like, and that's your love of your life, nothing is more precious than being a part of that. Meant to Be will be premiering December 3rd. The doors open at 4 o'clock. We have 4 showings, 4:15, 4:30, 4:45, and 5 o'clock. At 5:15, we will start the Q&A, the live Q&A. And the process of why I had to have a premiere, one is because of my grant contracts that I agreed to bring it to the public. 2 is because it's time to give it legs. There's no point for it to be sitting on the shelf or for me to have done all this work, spent all this money, spent all this time and energy of everyone that has given their time to meant to be. So now it's like, it's time. I'm ready. I'm mentally ready. I'm ready. Good, bad, or indifferent. I want all opinions. And you can go see Meant to Be premiere December 3rd. Doors open up at 4:00. And the first showing is 4:15, 4:30, 4:45, and 5:00. And if you want to stay for the live Q&A, it starts at 5:15. And we will be out of there by 6, but we will be having an after party. Stay tuned to that. For this particular event, I am looking to have a great time, to enjoy myself, to experience what I'm going to experience, talk to humans and receive them and give them positive vibes. That's what I'm looking forward to. Our newfound supporters and hopefully future donors, you can go to Meant to Be web series youtube.com and subscribe. When you subscribe and follow all of our social medias, that will be a big help right now. My hopes and goals for a Meant to Be series is to produce it for 3 seasons. I've already thought out what the final episode should be. And I'm just hoping to produce it all the way through and to give this story, this particular story, legs and let it grow and manifest to what it's going to be. Hello to my future supporters. My name is Ashley Zachary. Thank you for watching this interview. Again, we will be producing this at the Aurora Theatre, produced by Meant to Be, the Signal Hill Sandbox, and A2theZShow LLC. And we open the doors at 4:00. Our showings are 4:15, 4:30, 4:45, and 5:00. We will have a live Q&A at 5:15 to 5:45. You can follow Meant to Be series on all platforms, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and our Facebook page. And I personally will love to see you come walk the red carpet with me and have a great time and give me back your feedback. Give me your feedback. Yes, indeed. Have a wonderful and blessed day. I hope to see you at the theater. Bye.